welcome to the QA show here at Afrovibes TV. Here I have D. Davis, our guest of the day. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, your favorite tattoo artist and owner of 4D Studios. Please introduce yourself. Tell us more about you.
Yeah, my name is D. Davis. I've been a tattoo artist 9 years coming up in November, and podcaster this year. You know, tattoo supply business owner for a year and some change. So yeah,
Okay.
just be getting to it.
So tell us, what inspired you to even get into tattoos? Were you drawing as a kid? What?
Yeah, so my mama gonna kill me, but I wanted to join the band, and she said she wasn't trying to hear it. So I got to do art or choir, and I wasn't about to be singing, so I just went ahead and did art. So I've been drawing forever, but started out as a graphic design artist in middle school, and then photographer as well, and then started a clothing line with some people, graphic design for that, freelance graphic design, and then I was getting a lot of tattoos, and I just was like, maybe I could do this a little bit better than them. So I tried, and I just started tattooing, stuck with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we thank Mama for pushing you in that area because that
Definitely,
seemed
definitely.
like divine alignment to me.
For sure.
For
And
sure.
for tattoo artists, or any artist, period, tattooing is one of the mediums where you can see some kind of immediate return making money. Like you could be the best painter in the world, but if you can't sell paintings,
Right.
yeah.
With tattoos, we always
With tattoos, yeah, so it definitely can be used to fund what you need to,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. You having fun with it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So where are you originally from?
I'm from Houston. Well, if you're not from Houston, I say I'm from Houston, but if you're from Houston, I'm from more like the Galveston County area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Galveston County area. All right, cool. Now D Davis.
Mhm.
All right. So if I was to tell you to tell me one of your funniest times of tattooing someone, what would that be?
The funniest.
The wildest, the craziest.
I don't know if your viewers want to hear the wildest and
We want to hear it all.
the most recent one that sticks in my mind. I had said it in my tattoos talk video on YouTube. Somebody just like projectile vomited, but she was very, demure, as you would say about it. She waited till her tattoo was done. I finished. I stepped away. From what I understand, I didn't see it, but
Oh,
yeah, there was a miss. So that's the one that sticks out in my mind because, you know,
now she did
it's a
what?
lot. She threw up everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was she nervous?
I think she was a little drunk.
She's okay.
Yeah.
Mama was a little drunk.
She
Okay.
was a little
We ain't
drunk.
gonna hold you to it.
Tattoos hurt. You gotta do what you gotta do.
It definitely does.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm coming from my tattoo, you all, and I'm just thinking I already been preparing my mind like,
Do you have any yet?
huh?
You have any yet?
Yeah, I got this
You got
one.
one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then I got one of my.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's a bad boy right there. So
It hurts.
yeah.
Yeah. I did those myself.
Mhm.
Both of my feet. That shit hurt.
Okay. Alrighty. So I want to know more about your entrepreneur journey.
Okay.
So, when did you start exactly the entrepreneur journey? Like, how did you get started with your studio and all that?
So like from a tattooing business owner standpoint, basically COVID hit and everybody would think that COVID was like, the end of the world for tattoo artists, which technically it was because you're not supposed to be tattooing, but it was like a surge for us. Like a lot of these tattoo artists, you go to their bio, it's gonna say tattooing 5 years because when COVID hit, like it was just a huge boom for the tattoo industry. So I had been working for artists as an artist and for artists for a minute up until then, but stacked up that COVID money and
That COVID.
decided to go ahead and open my own business because they always ask me either to like go into business with them to a degree or like if they open another shop, like I go run it. It's like, well, I do that, but I can
Okay.
open my own. Yeah.
Okay, so you had got a physical location
Mhm.
at that time of COVID.
No, so I got the physical location. We've been open for like 2 years or some change. I got it a year before that. I did a full build out. So I had to build everything, plumbing, electrical, put the walls up, do the floors, all that stuff. And that took me about a year. And so I've been open for 2 years.
Okay, well, congratulations to that.
Thank
Up and
you.
running and growing rapidly.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait to get mine. Alrighty. So, as an entrepreneur who is on this journey and the ups and the waves and downs, how do you deal with your slow seasons? Or do you have the slow seasons?
Yeah, we definitely have the slow seasons. With tattooing, like it's kind of surges. Like so when the times where you see people get money tax season, Christmas, over the summer, etc. But then when there's times when people are spending money, back to school is slower. So we just handle it by doing other things, merch, painting, whatever you can. Like you gotta remember we're still artists at the end of
Right.
the day. So
You get into that creativity bag.
yeah. So
Right.
that's when you get to be creative and really
Right.
create things. You're not a kind of the summer just ended. You were slaving away doing 100 million cross tattoos, and now you can kind of do what's been sitting in the back of your mind. Yeah. So we just handle the slow seasons with creativity.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, let's cheers to that. To the journey of 2 years and
2 years,
mhm,
getting there.
we already there. Alrighty. So, because I am a very spiritual lady as well, so I like to put the physical into the spirit realms, right? Now, manifestation. Are you big on manifestation? How do you feel about manifestations?
I feel like it's something I just kind of tapped into. So yeah, I'm big on it. I'm
Okay.
big on it
Okay. So,
as of late.
as a lately.
Yeah.
Okay. So, could you see, now that you tapped into it, could you see how things have manifested for you? Like how you
Yeah.
like, okay. So for me, for example, I go back to these journals that I've written in maybe 3 years ago, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually living in this.
Doing
Like,
all of that.
right.
Yeah.
I've written it down. So do you see yourself? I'm waking up saying, oh my gosh, I'm really living what it is that I.
Yeah, it's funny that you asked me that because I actually made a list. I've been in the notes app for my Patreon. Well, I've been growing a business, right? Just started the YouTube, etc. So I've been in my notes app a lot, and I decided to put that out on Patreon to kind of mentor people who always ask me. And literally last night, I was in the notes app and I wrote all the things that I see myself like with what I'm doing now coming into fruition, right?
Mhm.
So the success from that, how do I see myself living? Like, what does he smell like? What are you wearing? What are you driving? So like, I literally just wrote all that down last night. So yeah, I'm big on it. I say as of late because I feel like I subconsciously did it before, and sometimes that can manifest negativity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, now I'm taking control of it and kind of.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Be careful what you wish for because
If you don't get it,
you're gonna get it.
it's
It
coming.
go either one way, two ways.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. So when you're doing your journaling or you're writing down as your higher self, do you stay as the now or do you stay as the future? An example, as if like if I write down in a journal, I say I am in this location as if it is already now. What does that look like for you?
If I think about what I wrote last night, I think I kind of wrote it as like as if it wasn't me. Like he does this.
He is
He
already
does.
in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know which tense I wrote it in past the present, but it definitely was more of a third person view.
Higher self.
So I don't know if that is important.
It's definitely important. I'm using it for a reason because I like to tell a lot of my clients because I am a business life coach and I am a spiritual life coach. And so when I'm teaching them how to manifest certain wealth, whatever that looks like for individually,
Mhm.
I teach them to, whenever you're affirming something, say it in the now. Because if you're stating, I will become this, all your subconscious or all your words know is I will. And you're going to continue, I will, instead of I am now in this moment at this time. Yeah, I should. So,
Okay. Yeah, it kind of stops that never ending cycle of pushing towards things.
right.
So do you recommend that in your life coaching? Like writing down and
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely. Because then you're able to go back into something that's reference or, you know, it's written down. So now you're able to go back to them like, okay, check, check, check.
It
Or
also helps you write your bigger goals. I just was reading a business book and they were talking about BHAGs, which is a big hairy A goal. And it's like the most magnificent success you could imagine for your business. And it's like, write that down.
Mhm.
So I feel like what you're saying, yeah, that's a fact because you can look back at that and now you can alter that bigger goal because you're probably a lot closer to it
Right.
and then make it even bigger and
Right.
wilder.
What was that book I read? It was by Napoleon Hill. Rich, not rich,
Think and grow rich.
Think and Grow Rich. And in one of the part of the story, he was speaking of, there was a man who was digging for gold for a long time. He was digging, 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 digging.
Mm-hmm.
Then he gave up. And then literally the next man who went to dig in that, he did 2 times and
Gold
dropped
right
that
there.
gold. So it's as if, when we're setting these big goals and all that, and like the entrepreneur journey, you could have gave up. You could have gave up the first sign of overwhelm or obstacles, or I know,
I give up now. Shit.
right? Ain't no telling what you're going through right now.
Nah, for real. But I feel like that's like it's like a rapper star leader that I listen to a lot. He has a song called "You Can't Fail Until You Quit," and so that kind of thinking drives me like there's no giving up because that's the point. Because I could lose my shop tomorrow, but the only way I fail is if I never open another one. Now, if I work for a year and then I'm able to open a new one, and 10 years after that, nobody remembers when you lost your first. You know what I'm saying? But once you quit, it's over with. So
And they don't forget about it. Oh, what happened
that's
to
kind of
such and such?
exactly.
Right.
So that's kind of what pushes me. Um, like doing my 90-day run, I put it, day 1 of 90 on my story. So now people are like, if I get to day 7 and they don't see it no more, they're like, "What's up? You know?"
What's
you
what's
gave up?
what's going on?
Yeah.
Cause but when you're doing that, and I want you to explain your day 90, for the people that may need that aspiration as well to get started on their day 90 fast or whatever. But when you're doing that, you're pushing other people to say, he's doing that. I want to get on this journey as well.
Yeah, because if they're doing it, why you can't do it?
Right. And I believe when you're chosen, like when your ancestors, God, spirit team has chosen you to be of the purpose, then you have to, lead by example. Certain things we can't do because we
Right.
are, we are these figures that is leading others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever, in olden times or wherever you want to picture it, if the leader was doing something that he said openly he didn't do and they found out, that's when the whole thing is ruined.
Mhm.
The whole, yeah,
The
so.
whole kingdom of the empire.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now explain to us what is the day 90,
Okay, so initially I felt I was getting fat. You know what I'm saying? I turned 30, my abs, I looked down, they was gone. I had to look good. So I was like, nah, I can't do this. So my goal was to get abs. So probably like November of last year, I started doing calisthenics daily. And it worked. Like I got my abs back. But then tax season hit, like I said, busy season. I'm working, and like I started feeling my body going back to the same. So I was like, nah, we're gonna do 90 days in the gym, get it in. My goal this time, since I already had the abs, was to just get bigger.
Yeah.
So I just been lifting weights. I chat GPT,
muscle building.
yeah, mass building. I chat GPT workout plan, and I accelerate it every time I feel it getting harder. So I'm on day 67, and I mean it's working great. I feel it's some of that subconscious manifestation too. Like that was my only goal, but it's creating the abundance in every other area.
Right.
Once you sticking to it,
Right.
yeah.
Oh yes.
That 90-day run, lock in with yourself, man.
Lock in because because it's like you purging a lot of negative energies that may have been attached to you or within your body. And once you release that, it's like the gates open. It's able to bring in an abundance of, overflow of prosperity, things that may have been blocked, but that's because it's been
right. Open
a
a
frequency.
specific chakra up for you.
Right.
Yeah, with you in alignment.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely hurts. You know what I'm saying? It's not fun. I'm sore right now, but it's worth it for
It's
sure.
paying off.
It's worth it for sure.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So now we're going to take a quick break, a commercial break here at Afrovibes TV. We'll be right back with some more The QA. Welcome to the KA Show, where we heal, educate, and elevate each other. Here we have D. Davis at Afrovibes TV. Welcome back. Welcome back. Alrighty. So this second part, we would like to focus on the heal of our mental. So I would like to check in, see how you're doing in life. I'm getting your business a little bit.
Okay.
I will get into business a little bit, just
That's everything.
okay, just because as entrepreneurs or as a human being, period, we can be going through life and sometimes it's at a rapid pace, sometimes it's at a slow pace, but at the end of the day, we need to check in with each other. So, how you feeling? How you doing? What's 10? How are you?
Oh, today I feel good. Waiting on the summer to really hit, get business picked up. That's about it.
Okay.
And working on patience.
Okay, patience.
Yeah.
Patience is a form of obedience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I told you, I woke up and my video jumped from like 20 views to like 500 overnight. So I definitely woke up powered up already just off of that.
And I do believe we weren't putting each other past for no reason. So
Right.
it
No,
may be the
facts.
time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up and I check YouTube Studio every day.
You say YouTube.
YouTube, it's like where YouTube shows you your analytics for your channel.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I believe when we are quote unquote obsessed with our goals, that's when it manifests faster. So like if I'm focused on this one goal and it's like and this one's when you know that the manifestation is coming to fruition because you cannot stop thinking about it. So whatever it is that desires you, you think about it. So just like a person, right? If you constantly thinking about somebody, it's because that person is desiring you. And you're like, what the hell? I'm missing this person. Yeah, it's because you're
But I wasn't earlier.
right.
Yeah.
It's because I'm picking up on their feelings. So that's the manifestation coming to fruition. Like it could have been somebody you was madly in love with. But you're like, I don't even care no more. And then somehow it's just some feelings come back and like, what the hell? Because now you don't care about that manifestation. Now you don't you let it go. So
Hey, I need to be mindful of that.
yeah, law of detachment. Law of detachment. So while I'm getting in your business, I also don't mind sharing, where I'm at and all that. So if you'd like to know,
Yeah, tell me about what's going on.
yeah. So 1 out of 10, I can say I'm actually at a 9, just because I have a lot of good things rolling in, like so many blessings, like my new show, the QA. Very happy about that. And then also, I'm now in a season where I'm happy single. Like I'm a very self.
You had to work to that?
Huh?
You had to work to that?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I had some abandonment issues from childhood or teenagehood and all that. So now I'm in a season. I'm like, hold on, it's kind of fun over here, and not.
You look like it. You glowing and everything.
And it's me. It's not even
Lay it to perfection. You got it.
Yeah. So it's like, and it's self-love it can look like anything for everybody, but my self-love has been hell. If I want to go out and take myself to dinner, I can do that. If I want to go, I can just do whatever.
Centers.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't have to answer nobody.
Yeah.
Right. So
it's about I had a client conversations with my brother KJ the boss. Bobby, I've heard Nature Man K, whatever you want to call him, he got a million names. But he was talking about, or we were talking about rather, once you tap in to that willpower, like, you know what, I can just do this. I could just do this. Like
I have that freedom.
It's powerful.
Yes, it is. Once you realize, like, wait a minute, hold on. I literally have the freedom to do whatever I choose to do.
Mm-hmm.
No one else.
So what you been doing?
Everything. Like
whatever you can think of.
Listen, I went and I don't go outside, so I'm not too much of an outside girl. But if my spirit calls me to go celebrate and do something, I'll pop out. I'll pop out. So, 2 days ago, DreamCon was just here this past weekend. And so I'm like, let me go outside and see what they about. I never experienced that. So that's what it is. I'm doing things that I never experienced. I'm doing new things. If I want to go skydiving.
It's not so scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went by myself.
How was DreamCon?
It was cool.
Is it just like, it's like an anime?
Yeah, it's anime.
Okay.
You know,
So anime?
I don't.
You do? You don't like cartoons or nothing?
I mean, I do like cartoons.
You like you seen Boondocks?
I like Boondocks.
Okay, good.
I like Boondocks.
That's my anime test. I actually don't like anime at all. I don't watch it, but I watch the Boondocks. I watch Invincible, but I do a million anime tattoos, and I know it's something serious with them anime people.
Yeah, they was out there.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta in the convention, dude. Almost cussed me out because I must have did a character and then I found references as artists do and I made it look better, but I made the eye do something different and he's not in this form and I don't want the tattoo anymore. Like, and I'm like, bro, you paid me like you just fixed it.
You are.
We hadn't even started. I'm like, I could just fix
Yeah.
it. He's like, I guess.
Man,
Yeah,
there's
there's
this.
but her drink was crazy. Meg Thee Stallion was there and I'm talking.
Well, see, I kept like it was an event that I just went to. I didn't catch like the all the way in the scene, but maybe next year I will definitely be there.
Yeah, you gotta walk around network.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she gonna get. Meg could have been on the show right now.
Never know, but
She would have been episode 2.
but I believe divine time. I believe if it's supposed to happen, it's gonna happen. How exactly I need to.
Facts.
Facts.
You gonna walk outside, they gonna be standing.
And you just said it for me. She gonna be on the show.
Yeah. Number 2.
No. Maybe 22. maybe 22.
She'll make her way.
Yeah.
What else you been doing besides DreamCon?
Okay, so like me experiencing new things. So I do have a child.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a huh?
How old are they? He or she?
She's 6. She just turned 6 last weekend. So whenever I'm not working on something, you know, my events, my clients and all that, I'm with her. So
It's summertime too. Oh, did she go to school yet?
yeah.
Just started, right?
Yeah.
It's summertime.
Oh no, she's been going since she was 3.
Okay.
Oh,
Like a Montessori school, preschool?
So she do go to a Montessori school.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so summertime, we outside, and I'm like, girl.
I've been hearing a lot about homeschooling recently. Would you do that?
Absolutely.
You would?
Absolutely.
I'm just like, go learn what they teach you, and I'll teach you some more later.
But this one, okay, so.
My mom and my sisters are teachers, though. So
Okay.
I'm a little biased. They're teachers and doctors. So I'm kind of like, you know, intertwined with the system a little bit. So,
as we all are.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good balance. I would say because I'm more on the busy side, I have been trying to find the balance for my daughter. You know, like, okay, yes, I want to homeschool, but then also I have this going on, you know? So it's like I will hire someone for her.
Yeah.
You know, I will hire like, you know, someone to come teach her.
But if you go into that, you might as well send her to private school.
Right. But her monetary school is like a private school.
Right. Oh, I'm already knowing. They don't have those regular. Yeah.
So yeah, she
She already
does.
reading and everything.
She's
They got it
learning
together.
Spanish and Chinese,
Oh, yeah.
English. So she be coming to teach me things. I'm like, girl, what you
About
say?
to be a mogul. Chinese, English, Spanish. Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah.
So whenever you're doing like the things for yourself, does it you can't do things that like include, or is that the same thing for you?
No, so I do bring her. What are you saying? Like my daughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I bring her to certain places or things like that. I bring her.
Yeah.
But
You do have to make the time to
Yeah.
separate. Yeah.
But as a mother, because I'm not going to be the one to always be like, oh, there's always sunshine and rainbows. No. As a mother who is an entrepreneur, who is a TV host now, who is, you know, an event coordinator, and still want to dedicate time to her daughter, it's like, okay, when I'm not working, I'm being a mom.
Yeah.
When I'm not being a mom, I'm working. So, and then sometimes I'll have to be both, and it can be very imbalanced. So.
Yeah, you got to keep your balance. I'm reading a book right now. Literally just now in the car, he was talking about the pain line. And it's like when entrepreneurs kind of tap out, and then that's where the self-sabotage stops. And you don't really realize you're there, but you get there. So yeah, it's good that you make time. I just was curious.
Yeah, and I love that. Thank you.
You know, I don't have children, so I'll just be wondering.
Take your time.
All
But I
right.
love them. Look. I love the children. Take
Yeah.
your time. So I want to piggyback. You said to self-sabotage. So I started my journey in 2020, right? And you know, I was constantly doing events back to back to back, and then I found myself being burnt out. and I no longer were passionate about my passion. And I kept asking like, why am I not passionate of something that I truly
That you
want?
like doing.
Right. So I was just burnt out, and yeah.
Well, what the book I was reading said is he's all about hiring more people. So
Okay, I
apparently
love
that's
it.
he said entrepreneurs should be doing 95% of what they love. No, 95% of what they do should be hired out. So you could spend that 95% doing what you love and then the other 5%, doing the things that need to be done.
Right.
Because it's so easy for us to get burnt out,
It really is.
especially when you have a child. That shit.
Yeah. But I do have support, and I'm so grateful for her grandmother. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, D Davis, since you don't have a child,
Mhm.
right? You have your family here?
Do I have my family here?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay. So, family time is important to you?
Well, like I said, my sisters are teachers and doctors. So they're extremely busy.
Okay.
But yeah, we definitely make time for because it's a lot of us, so we make time to come together on, those specific holidays or times when we all can actually be in the city together at once. So yeah, those times are definitely important. I'll stop what I'm doing.
Okay. All
But
right. You glad to hear it?
yeah, I don't have like a, Sunday dinner the thing and that.
Right. That's very rare these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To see the Sunday dinner thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Especially with American culture.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so in your free time, or since we're focusing on the mental health,
hmm
I know that you work out.
Mhm.
I know that you journal. Do you like to go to, I know, like the Buffalo Bayou over here, or
No, so I'm kind of immersed into work right now. So I don't even know if I would say I journal, more like I'm getting everything out of my head, but it's mostly business stuff
okay.
anyway. So it's kind of like more work. But I tried yoga recently. I've been doing a lot of yoga.
Okay.
Um,
How was that for you?
I like it, honestly. I didn't believe like what they were saying. Like you can't believe it until you do it. So
What do you mean you didn't believe what they were saying? What did
like when they're like, oh,
it makes
you get into this position and you might just cry, or you might, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, there's no way like doing positionings with the body can make you feel any type of way. I'm not really believing that, but then you do it and it's like, oh, like, or even like with me, my back be bad. It's like I just feel better.
Mhm.
I'm tattooing all day, so yeah, I like it. So,
You getting them stretches in?
yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
Facts.
But I don't do too much. Like I guess you had something about like hobbies and stuff.
Yeah, like
Yeah, most of mine I end up monetizing them. So like I'll paint, I'll draw,
right.
but then I'm posting it as a print on the site.
So you're bringing. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. I don't believe
I
that.
don't know. Some people say that you gotta have something like away from.
From
Yeah,
everything else,
yeah.
the business world and all that.
I feel like as an artist, we already are. As a tattoo artist, you're an artist, but you're a business person. You're running your own business at this point, even if you work at a shop.
Mhm.
So we already kind of have it separated. So I don't know. I feel like doing art is kind of meditation for me.
I mean, that's definitely diving into your sacral chakra. So just by you being so creative, are you left-handed? Or no, you're right-handed?
Yeah.
Okay. So just by you being so creative, you're tapping into that constantly. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it was amazing having you on the show, DJ. Can you please go ahead and tell the people where we can find you at?
Yes, my name is D Davis. You can find me on Instagram, tattoos XD with 2 underscores, YouTube 4D Tattoo Collective, 3640 Hillcroft Street if you're in Houston, 4D Studios, and 4D Studios Tattoo and Supply. So you need supplies, you need prints, you need merch, you need tats, you need something good to watch. It's me.
Ashe. And here I am, Queenie Ashe at the QA show where we elevate, inspire, and educate each other while healing together. Thank you for tuning in, Afrovibes TV. We'll see you next time.